Hello, and welcome to my presentation regarding enhancing statewide organ donation and transplant logistics for the MHI capstone. The objective today is to present about the development of a statewide organ donation and transplant logistics company in Texas, which will provide efficient transportation solutions for life-saving organs and recovery teams. Our overview will cover the current landscape of transplant and donation, the challenges and areas for improvement, proposed strategies, and a leadership structure. With future presentations, we'll show our integrated technology, what our implementation strategy will be, along with the financial and potential impact. There are currently over 100,000 people on the national transplant waiting list, with 11,500 in Texas alone. The current average wait times for a donor organ can range from 4 months to 5 or even more years, depending on several factors. Texas currently has 3 organ procurement organizations, or OPOs, and 27 transplant centers. Let me quickly explain the current process to help understand the issue and need. OPOs are responsible for identifying a potential donor, obtaining authorization for the donation process, and conducting a medical evaluation to assess suitability. All of the information is entered into the United Network of Organ Sharing, or UNOS, database. The OPO then electronically generates a list of recipients that match the donor based on factors such as blood type and size. Offers to the transplant center for the designated recipient are sent electronically, and the transplant center then reviews the information, determines if the offered organ is a match for the recipient, and accept or decline the organ. Once accepted, the OPO coordinates the logistics of the organ recovery. This includes scheduling an OR time and arranging for the transportation of the surgical recovery teams. Once the organs are recovered, they are then transported back to the recipient hospital via ground transportation, charter, or commercial flights for the transplant to occur. The logistical challenges that affect the donation and transplant field are numerous. According to the Bureau of Transportation Statistics, although we saw a decrease in canceled commercial flights in 2023 from 2022, it still added up to almost 2,500 canceled flights. Of the flights that were not canceled, the average on-time rate was 78%. When blood samples and life-saving organs are traveling via commercial airlines, every minute delay is vital and has led to unfavorable outcomes for the transplant recipients. According to KFF, nearly 170 organs could not be transplanted, and 370 endured near misses between 2014 and 2019 due to logistical issues. This was identified as a problem 4 years ago, and we still have not solved it. There are still currently no requirements to track an organ that is unaccompanied in transit. Some OPOs and transplant centers have worked to utilize various options such as GPS trackers and onboard couriers to help with this, but the lack of a policy and standardized national system still does not exist. The recent changes in the organ allocation system have also contributed to this, as now organs routinely travel greater distances. It is left up to the OPO and or the transplant center to identify logistics partners, usually third parties that may or may not understand the need and to set up and monitor themselves. Within the Texas aspect of things, the geography is vast. And with some transplant centers and cities, within 10 to 11 hour drive time between them. This leads to significant issues and increased issues with organs. I present to you LifeStream Logistics, a centralized logistics system that will provide dispatch and oversight services for the organ, tissue, donation, and transplant field. We will start by building out within the state of Texas with plans to expand nationally for adoption and standardization. LifeStream Logistics will have ownership of all assets, to include charter aircraft for team and donor transport, team transport, courier, critical care ground transport, and deceased body transport vehicles. LifeStream Logistics will also retain the employment of pilots, drivers, courier, and critical care providers that are solely dedicated to serving the mission of organ donation and transplant. When we look at a leadership structure for this company, and the best one that comes to mind is the McKinsey 7S model of change management. This is a perfect model as it involves breaking a change program into 7 different components. The model looks at the change strategy, company structure, systems and processes, company values and culture, manner of work, staff involvement, and skills. This meets all the needs to create a culture of innovation, which will be important in the ability to pivot as needed and the ultimate success. Creating a culture of innovation also requires the use of dissipative leadership, as change and disruption are bound to happen with innovation, especially in the donation and transport field, as it is constantly evolving. According to Porter, O'Grady, and Malik, the dissipative model of leadership rightly treats change as normal. It also favors transferring leadership and responsibilities to the group process. Utilizing this style of leadership in place of a traditional non-disruptive style will allow the process to stay within the innovative and growth mindset. The use of net forward energy concept will also assist in developing opportunities, building capacity, and envisioning new methods. The utilization of these transformational leadership concepts will provide the team with the vision and tools to develop an innovative product that will ideally solve the current problems. Within this company, culture development within the leadership structure will also be vital to encourage the use of new technologies that will foster continuous improvement. The entire system of transport logistics must be interconnected to work. There must be constant communication and visualization to ensure ultimate efficiency. And with any statewide or national system, issues will arise. The resilience to work through identified issues and develop new solutions will be a key factor in the growth of this system. Thank you all for your time, and I look forward to presenting the rest of it soon.